Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson, and you're watching another session of channel messages from the Councils of Light, whether it's the main council, Council of Light, Council of 9, Council of 12, Council of 5, or just Council of Light Beings. They come to us every single weekend. What I mean by us, I mean myself and members of the group. And they give us coordinates. And this is all about getting us to places for our higher self and our self that is here to remember who we are, remember our mission, to help us remember our gifts, to elevate our energy, to give us healing in whatever manner that shows up for you. In particular, that's up to you and your higher self. And we do it for the collective, as also it affects the individual person. It could be, you need healing in your toe versus you just need spiritual healing. Or you're trying to figure things out in your life and all of a sudden you get clarity. However that works or appears to be or manifests in your life, it depends. Now, if you do not know how to travel when you get coordinates, like we're about to give you, you can just set the intention that you will go wherever we go. And, if you're meant to be there, you will be there. If not, you will be in your own particular place so you can remember. Maybe you need different triggering points, as I call it, or maybe you need different waves in the ocean. Who knows? And also, if you ever feel the calling to join us, please get in touch with me and we will discuss it and we will set it up accordingly. So, welcome to all the members that are here today. And I open the floor and I just want to have everyone close their eyes, take a few deep breaths, cleansing breaths, and just enjoy yourselves. Don't hold back. Be free of anything that's holding you. Keep breathing. Allow yourself to be free from anything that's holding you down, that's causing you pain, that's causing blockages. Release that. And you can release it. You just set the intention, release. Because there's different releases. This is for this moment. And they will accommodate you. Because you're ready to receive whatever it is that we're going to receive. Now, like I said, it stated before, the floor is open. And I know someone else has the beginning coordinates. Please feel free to share.
9, 10, 2, 14, 6. 9, 10, 2, 14, 6.
Ugh. Okay. And again, for those that do not know how to do this, just set the intention to come with us. And I also would like to apologize. It's allergy season and I may be sniffling. Ah, wow, what a sense of relief I have. We have arrived right now, and in my experience right now is I am basically in a land. Doing the lack of wording, I'm going to describe it this way: land with um, looks like mountains far away, but they're not full of vegetation. Everything is kind of lacking vegetation, so or it's different than what we're used to here on right now on Earth. Um, it actually looks like prehistoric times where there used to be a mountain with nothing on it, or jungle, and then there was bare sections, kind of like when you see the movies or whatever, that kind of thing. But it's very calming place, uh, very grounding place. Um, and I felt a complete sense of release and calmness that came over me. There are some, I would call them animals, very different than we are used to here. But it's like they're radiating energy to just calming, grounding energy. Uh,
It's really interesting because the image that first came to me was of buildings on their side. What we would think of as on their side. And yeah, what you described is so very, very true. I'm not sure how they integrate, but they are part of the same system.
mhm.
I take a cop out there. It truly it's very magnificent in its simplicity.
Mhm.
Um, I think when I first saw one of the animals, and I said, well, you're not necessarily a fluffy bunny, but you are a fluffy, long-eared something.
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 It,
And it
it,
just smiled at me. It was just like, get over
yep.
yourself.
Yep. It's in situations like this where we realize how lacking our verbiage is. Humans have no knowledge of those
So much.
things. Yeah, so much. They should say that. Yes. Okay. I'll go with that. Wow. Um, yeah, and it's very interesting how they don't look like fluffy bunnies at all,
Mm-mm.
but they're radiating this beautiful healing, grounding energy, calming energy that you just go near them and you don't even have to do anything. You just let them pass in front of you, and you feel that, and your sense of peace goes to a whole new level.
A little ways, there is kind of a rough path in front of us, and off to the right,
Mm-hmm.
what we might call a waterway is laid out there, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not liquid. It's a crystal river.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, if you were to enter it or walk within it,
Mm-hmm.
it would not be hard. It would not be, you would have no pain from sharp ends,
Right,
digging in
right.
your feet. Um, it's a totally unique feeling. It's not not watery, like it's not a liquid, but it's not a hard solid. If that makes sense.
Memory foam kind of jelly.
Maybe.
It's so hard to describe.
And it's beautiful. It's reflective of light.
Mm-hmm.
It's reflective of more so the energy signatures that translate into color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, it's peace, it's love, it's compassion, it's surrender, um, it's forgiveness, it's all of
Mm-hmm.
that rolled up into one meandering riverway.
Yes. And it's like everywhere you go, there's something, whether it's vegetation or buildings or living beings, um, that you just go near them, even just going near them. That energy of healing just keeps going in, going in. Now, what I have noticed is that the more energy you receive, the lighter I feel, and I feel like I'm floating now instead of walking. Um, so, which, when you were talking about uh, the not water situation, uh, I felt like I was just floating, which is very interesting. And then every once in a while, we feel like a um, soft type of cream near my feet.
Hmm.
Uh, it was uh, like mm,
Um,
a really nice type, not a lotion, but an actual cream that went on my feet, on the bottom of my feet, and it's just like they felt really soft and actually my left foot got some healing, by the way. So, but it was like very strange. I can't explain it.
you receive medicine, just not through the typical
Right,
perception that we have of medicine.
right, right, right. And that's, I guess, the best way to explain it. Um, um,
Yeah, hearing harmonics. But I also see beings approaching us.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's very interesting. Very interesting. Because the harmonics that I hear, there's like a a sound that I've never heard before of one instrument. It's very unique. But when that instrument itself, for all intents purposes, is being played, um, you could almost see the waves of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, oh, they're being funny. They are actually showing me now a little tiny bunny, fluffy bunny. But it's all different colors. So, like one ear is red, blue, yellow. The other ear is like green, orange, purple. And then it's got polka dots of all different colors, that kind of thing. So, yeah, they're being funny. Thank you. I needed the entertainment. Anyway, um, they said that they like to do that to bring everyone's vibrations up. So for those that are seeing the bunny, just enjoy it, laugh out loud, let that joy flow out of you. They want us to stop being so serious that we actually cause ourselves a blockage uh, of getting the information, of getting our healing, of getting our gifts activated, to getting our soul activated. So they're expressing a need for higher vibrations and for us as humans to start laughing. Just laugh on purpose. Raise those vibrations. Are there are many of you that are at this moment in the energy of what you call depression or oppression. We ask you to start releasing that energy. Those moments that are very hard for you as a human to navigate. We want you to understand they are there for a lesson. You signed up for most of those lessons. You signed up for most of those experiences. Yes, there is, there are times and there is lessons that you signed up, but you did not sign up for the particular way it occurs. Remember, there's free will. And many of you choose to go your own way, and that's okay. But basically, you signed up to learn that lesson, easy or hard way. You signed up. If you start releasing that energy of depression or oppression. You will start to see the blessings you have around you. You will start to raise your vibrations and move out of that low in your life faster. And the sun, as you say, will shine faster and brighter. And it will shine your path to a better place in your life. Again, depression or oppression are energy levels that you choose to stay in. You can feel it, you can acknowledge it, and then you work on it to get out of it, to let it flow out of you. I'll continue later.
I'm feeling intense tingling in my hands, attesting to the truth of what was said. Bit more of a playful note. There is a mass of, I can only compare it to vast quantities of hair on the ground. It is as close of a connection as I can make to it. But this soft, glorious hair, and it's soft and it's silky, and I'm lying on it, and I have my hands extended, and gold is coming out of my hands. I don't know how, but gold is coming out of my hands. It's like, okay.
And there you go.
Yeah, really, seriously. And then hands started to bounce like I'm playing with a beach ball on the beach. We're playing, and we are actually passing this beach ball to each other intergalactically. Yeah, okay. Hmm.
As long as it's not the bunny. Okay. Anyway.
You're bunny my beach bum. You're bunny my beach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yep. They're just trying to get us to laugh and trying to get us to realize that by raising our vibrations on purpose, we raise our ability to think clear and be in a better place emotionally, spiritually, mentally. They're not knocking medicine or anything. They're just saying you can take steps also to help yourself. And if you want energy healing, you want your gifts to come in, you have to meet them at a place where they can deliver that. And that is why they had directed us to do this stuff so people can see and feel the difference within themselves. Now, if you're here and you really cannot envision any of this, it's okay. Just continue taking the deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. You will still get the benefit of all the activations, all the energy healing dump that I kind of call it. And just go with the flow. It's okay. Right now, there's a lot of suffering, but it will be okay. And when you look back, you're going to be so proud of yourself that you made it through.
While I'm sitting on this soft surrounding, I've cupped my hands together, fingertips to fingertips, but in an arc. So there's a hollow in between. And it is directing healing to those people who are struggling the most. So if you are one of those individuals, just receive the blessing.
Mhm. That energy is so profound and goes in very deep. It is to set up to go into the root cause of what is causing you to be in need of healing. You will feel it. And if you're still not feeling it and you want to just say, I accept. Because maybe your team is not allowing it to come in because you have not consented officially.
Grab the gold ring.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm going to hop in like the rabbit.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying myself here.
And there are other animals or beings, whatever. It's just this particular rabbit is rabbit, for lack of the proper name,
Right, right.
is particularly amusing to us.
Yes. It's just, hopping around and sideways, hopping sideways, hopping under its head, tumbling around. It's just, you know, doing everything possible to get us to laugh or smile. So, mm,
Kind of like watching Thumper from Bambi in his most excited moments.
right, right. That's a good explanation of it. Yes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just.
There's also a great sense of hope in this place.
Mm-hmm.
We deal with a lot of earth harsh realities, and this station, this designated place, is a hope-filled station. So if your energy tap of hope is running low, you can kind of recharge here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it also is, the hope goes deeper than that. Integrated, yes, with healing, but some of what we deal with on earth can lead many to despair.
Mm-hmm.
And even if there's just one fiber in you that still has hope, it can be rebuilt dynamically.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no cause for fear. Hope will sustain you when you don't believe that there's anything out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a place where hope can not only be restored and built on, but you will receive great gifts of healing that you can't imagine right now.
Mm-hmm. The form of just having faith that everything will be okay, full trust in that word of hope and the meaning of it and the energy of it. Something that maybe some of you have never experienced. And this place is really about that type of energy, leading you to completely trust that you will be where you're supposed to be without any despair. Shining your light very bright. And knowing that it will be seen by those that you need or those that need you. And the situations will change to better you.
And seeing the beings form a hand-to-hand circle first, and then kind of a diamond shape around that circle.
Mm-hmm.
They are getting ready for a cross between a meeting and a council.
Mm. Mm.
Maybe a planning session is the best way to put it.
Okay, yeah, I would go with that. And the other thing they were saying was a round table discussion, but
Okay. But I found it interesting that there's that diamond shape around them. I don't know that I would have consciously thought about something like that.
no,
But I guess that's why we're here. Sorry.
to take us where it's completely unknown. But yes, it's definitely interesting, the diamond shape.
I think it speaks to, yes, we are one, we have an inner relationship with every other being, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it speaks further to the diamond shape, I think, is all the possible ways of looking at a situation.
Mm-hmm.
And the ideas, if you will, bounce off of each other, and it's not continuous as in a circle, but it's continuously running the bases, so to speak, and kind of getting a consensus on which aspect of the topic is going to be focused on.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm hearing the word clarity, like a diamond is
okay.
clear and shiny and brilliant. It's in a sense you receive clarity on what it is that needs to be worked on, discussed.
Mhm.
Um, and they're very insistent that they're going to start this soon, and they're very insistent that we need to move on. From what I'm understanding right now, it's a private session. Only the board of directors That's what they said, jokingly around, are the ones that are allowed to stay. Now that ground special hairy, silky, hairy, whatever is lifting us up. And we're kind of going up. And it's strange because it's kind of like taking us, moving us, and dropping us in a different section.
Well, that's one way to get us out of it.
Like, I guess it's because I said, what if we don't want to go? Anyway.
Drop
you
kick.
know, me and my questions.
Mhm.
So where we're being dropped off, it's right next to basically what we would call a waterfall, but it resembles a waterfall. How's that? Not really a waterfall, but it resembles a waterfall. For lack of wording, really lack of wording, the water looks more like gel coming down.
With the prism spectrum.
Yes. Yes.
Funky.
Yes. Yes. And it's like this is different. Like I said, it's not water, but it's a representation so you could see, you can actually envision what we're seeing if you're not there. It's kind of like a gel, but it's a continuous thing, like if it was a waterfall, but it's a gel consistency. It's not running through your fingers water, it's just gel. Like hair gel. Or that soap, liquid soap that's not really liquid, but is more like a jelly type of thing. And representation of fish is very, very, very shiny, lots of colors. Not a fish, but we could reference it as a fish so we could understand what's happening. And it just basically flows through the gel water at the bottom basin of the waterfall. Like if it was here on Earth, where at the very bottom you see the fish there. But they're very different, and they're changing the little specks of color within the gel at different sections. So one section could be red, one section could be pink, one section could be white, then it could be clear, and just however, there's no rhyme or reason, it's just they.
No, there's reason to it. There are multiple life forms present, and each color is absorbing. Each critter is absorbing the color that they need.
It's the best way to explain it. Yes, okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think for me, speaks to the immense possibilities that sometimes we get stuck in limited vision on Earth
Mhm.
and only looking at I don't have any options,
Right.
kind of thinking. And there is just a plethora of mountainous options out there.
Mhm.
And it's a matter of the willingness to discover them.
Yes.
Um, and interestingly enough, when one of those options is chosen, what I'm seeing is almost like a frog-like creature that's just jumping with joy because you've chosen
Mhm.
that option. Uh,
Mhm.
and it's excited that you want to pursue uh, its discovery.
Mhm. Mhm. And so excited. It's got that energy going.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Just had a deep wave of love.
Mhm. So I sighed because I was like, wow.
Mhm. Periodically, I look out at the mountains that are closer than they were before, but not, they're still kind of far off. And they keep changing uh, colors, not with the intensity of the water gel, but just soft and muted, and then they sparkle a little bit, and then they change again. Um, but in soft, muted colors and emotion.
Mhm. Yeah. Ooh, I'm getting chills. And I am, for those that may be feeling vibrations in their bodies, just let it happen. It's the healing that's being sent to you, the waves of love that is being sent to you. Um, if you don't accept it, you're not going to receive, of course, but it like it's going up and down my spine right now, and practically all my hairs in my body are standing up from the energy wave that I'm receiving.
Some of the energy is coming from the stars that are surrounding us in the sky. Um, it's really odd, at least on Earth, you think of the daytime, quote unquote, bright light sky with no stars because you can't see the stars
Mm-hmm.
uh, through the atmosphere. But here you can. It's like, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you have stars in daytime. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just as magical as the night sky is on Earth.
Mm. Yes, it is. The beautiful music is still playing in the background, allowing, I think each note represents a healing note.
Mhm.
Um, because there's some that are really high and then my spine just goes lights up. Um, it's very interesting.
A note for each disorder, if you will.
Hmm.
Um, that's not quite accurate, but it's close enough.
For understanding wise is good.
Mhm.
For some reason, they're asking me to just take off shoes, walk on. on the water, intents purposes, the gel, whatever, and just to walk on it. And because although it's flowy, it doesn't sink in.
You can actually bounce on it if you want to.
Right. So it's like very, very interesting texture. All right. Yes, you have the last message.
We bring you here for hope. We bring you here for transformation. We bring you here to fill the cup that is empty. Rejoice that you are with us. Know that there will always be an avenue for you to be here. And trust. Trust in hope. Trust in faith. No matter what your faith is built on, it will bring you peace. It will bring you centering. We will guide any who ask, and we are here always willing to heal.
Thank you. It is time now to come back. Take a deep breath and grab some of that extra healing energy that's in the air. Allow your body to accept it, to integrate it. And now you will take another deep breath, and this will be for the remembrance. So if you have a gift that you do not remember you even have, it will come to you. It will open up. It will flourish. It will be activated. Now, as you continue taking your deep breaths, make it in through the nose, out through the mouth. And with every breath you take, we go down further and further back to this beautiful place wherever you are, wherever you started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back at our 0. We're back within our bodies. You may still feel tingly, relief, peaceful. Stay in there. You don't have to open your eyes now if you do not wish to. If you want to stay and enjoy more of that energy, that feeling, go for it. In the meantime, thank you, Jazz, for doing this together. Thank you to all that are here today. And we hope that you like, you subscribe, you share, and invite others to also join us. Watch this, whether you watch it live or you watch later the recording of it. Just know that it will still work. You will still get the benefits of it. And see you next Sunday. at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Namaste. And we love you all. Bye.